YouTube, what's going on? In today's video, we're going to be continuing our chess journey to potentially Grandmaster one day, but we'll see. But before we get started in this video, if you watch the first episode of this journey, you will know that the first 5 games that you have to play in order to get like your starting chess elo, I did go, spoiler alert, 4 for 5. Now, I did get a message one day ago from chess.com, and I'll show you the guys the message here. I got a message that says, "We have detected that one or more of your recent opponents has violated our fair play policy. As compensation, as compensation for potentially unfair rating losses, we have adjusted your following ratings." So they gave me plus 50 elo, which means that the first person that I played and also the only person that I lost in those 5 games was found cheating. And that makes so much sense because they were literally, I looked at the review, 98.1% accuracy. And they banned him, so they gave me the plus 50 elo, which means that instead of my starting elo being 554, it was actually now 604, which honestly, based on my other account, when I started around like high 400, maybe 500, starting at 600 makes me feel pretty good. So let's go ahead. Let's actually jump into some of the games here. I don't know how many we're going to play, just depending on how long each game goes. But let's not waste any more time and let's jump into the first game here. All right, so we're jumping into our first game here. We are going against Connor Acuna 11. So Mr. Acuna Matata here. We're going to start off with e4 because that's all we really know. We're going to go, I guess we're going to be playing the Vienna. But let's go ahead. Actually, I'm pretty sure I had to take right there to cause double pawns. But actually, I'm going to do this. And he's going to have just a really weird pawn structure already. Double pawns. And his queen is exposed right there. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting game here. So let's go ahead. It's a Vienna game. Max Lang defense. Yeah, I guess this guy definitely has a really weird starting structure. I don't think I've ever played against someone who's kind of played this opening where they move this pawn to b6 before. Normally, they usually bring it to b5 and try to kick my bishop out. But I think we're actually going to castle here. Castle. Okay, he castles on opposite sides. Interesting. So let's go ahead. I think we're going to move this pawn up here. Actually, I probably should have taken with the queen, but it is what it is. Okay, he moves the pawn, attacking my knight here. Let's go ahead. We're gonna... I was gonna move my knight here, attacking the queen, but I think he's just gonna take with his bishop, and then I could take there. Actually, I think I am gonna do that. Ooh, actually, no, because if he takes like that, then his rook can take my queen. So I think I'm actually just going to move my knight. Let's move my knight just back where it came from, honestly. If he still moves this, I am going to have to move my queen, but at least this way, I'm not going to be losing. Or if his bishop is right here, he could take my pawn like that. So I think I'm just going to move my queen up. I'm going to bring my rook out here. Ooh, okay, so he is kind of bringing an attack of his pawns here. If he goes here, I don't know if I would want to take with this pawn because then that opens up this h-file for his rook. Okay, so it looks like he wants to trade rooks here, but I'm not really kind of into that, to be honest. So I am going to... Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I'm actually going to bring the rook right here. I'm going to do this, and then if he takes, then I'm going to take with my knight, and then that's also attacking his queen. So let's kind of hope that he goes for it here, which he does. I'm going to take with my knight, now attacking his queen. Now, I want to try to figure out some checkmate ideas from here. This is guarded. His queen goes there. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm actually just going to kind of double protect the knight here and also kind of get this, what is it called? Double A battery. Let's go ahead. Let's go. He is attacking my rook here, which I don't appreciate. I'm just going to move it out the way here. Okay, he's finally bringing his knight out. He also has an undeveloped piece here. He is attacking my knight now, which I could take, and then that's going to put a check, and he's probably going to take either with the bishop or the queen. Let's see. No one's really up a material right now. I could get the queens off the board, but I don't know if I want to do that exactly. Let's see, actually. I think I might want to trade the queens off. Potentially. Let's go ahead. I'm actually just going to go here and then also play c4 after, depending if he takes or not. Let's see. Okay, he goes c4, which is what I was planning to do. Now, I don't really have anything guarding this square. So actually, I think I'm going to go a4, attacking his bishop. His bishop isn't really trapped, but it just goes back there. Now, I could take here, but then that's also doubling up pawn, so I don't know if I want to do that exactly. So let's go ahead. Kind of want to get this rook in the game here. So I'm going to... I would go here attacking this pawn here, but then that just leaves his queen for that pawn. So I think what I'm going to do here... I don't know, actually. I think I'll move my queen up. That's what I'll do. I might move my queen up. I guess that's not really a free bishop or a free pawn because the queen guards. But let's see. So he's attacking that. I think I'm going to take because then if he takes with this pawn, it really leaves his king open on the left side here. I'm going to take. Okay. I'm also going to take here. And then take here with the queen. And then now this also allows for the d-file for my rook here. And he's just really weak on the left side here, so I definitely got to take advantage of that. And also he has basically 3 pieces undeveloped right now because they're all on the starting squares, essentially. So I just got to make sure to not hang anything on this side, and I think I should be okay. Now, I think I can actually just get a free bishop here. So if I put the king in check, he's going to have to move. Yeah, he's going to have to move. Unless he moves here, then I can't take the bishop. So what I'm going to do here, let's see. I want to move this bishop first so that when I do check the king, he can't go here. I guess he could go there, though. So I am actually just going to attack the queen here. And now this file is open for my rook. And then if he moves his queen somewhere, okay, he moves it there, attacking my queen. You know, actually, I am going to go for the queen trade here. I'm also going to trade bishops. Now, let's go ahead. Now I can kind of start moving my pieces around a little bit more freely. So I'm going to go ahead. I can't really attack any of the pawns right now. I'm going to move my knight here, try to go here and attack his rook, though. I'm getting pretty low on time, though. So I just need to be aware of that. Oh, wow. I just hung that knight. Oh, that's awkward. That's really awkward. Let's go here. Attacking the bishop. He's probably going to move his rook over, protecting it. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if he's going to try checking me, but I'll just move my king out the way. Yeah. If he goes here attacking this pawn, I mean, there's not really much I can do about that. But I am pretty much going to be able to promote a queen here because I have these pawns here. I also do just have a woo. Let's go ahead. I'm actually going to remove my rook. I need to get this rook behind one of my pawns, so I'm actually going to move him here. Oh, that's actually pretty bad, though, because these pawns kind of control these squares, so I need to try to push these pawns here. If he takes... Okay. He takes, I could take with my rook. Okay. I think I can start pushing my pawns now. Yeah. Okay. I need to get this rook behind this pawn. Uh-oh. That's fine. I'll just move it over here. And then I'll just try to clear out these two pawns here and just make sure that I don't stalemate. Now, honestly, rook endgames here, when I'm up a pawn, this is actually kind of like my weaker spot. I always forget how to capitalize or like the proper way of let's see, if I take, he moves. I can move here. Yeah, I think that's fine. No, it wasn't fine. This is going to be a draw. I move here, he moves. Wow, I literally just calculated it and I did it wrong. My move here, he queens. I have to go here. I lost that. Yeah, I lost that pawn. Yeah, I guess this would be a draw. Unless he's just going to endlessly keep on checking, but he won't even be able to... Yeah, it's a draw. And I'll just make the draw. Yeah. Okay. That... If I didn't hang that knight, I think we might have been able to win that game. I lost one for drawing. That's kind of dumb. But yeah, that was a good game. I definitely think I had some things that I could have improved there. But let's go ahead. Let's hop into another one here. Okay. We got a 3 knights opening. You know what? Let's just make it 4 knights game. Let's go ahead. Let's move that here. Okay. Attack that. Okay. Trade that off. And then let's see what's going to happen here. I am going... honestly move my bishop here. Let's go ahead, castle, same side this time. On the last game where it was opposite, then it, like all hell just broke loose. Man, that guy had a really weak left side too. I should have capitalized better on that. But I'll probably review the game after and try to figure out what I could have done there. So let's go ahead. I think I'm gonna move my knight here, attacking that bishop there. I do have potential mate threats. Actually, I want to get my bishop back and then try to attack this h2 square, and then that'll be mate. I am going to move my knight up there. Okay. I guess I'll actually just take that. And then just move my knight back. He's attempting to attack that. So what I'm going to do here, I don't think he's really attacking much. I might, honestly, I'm going to bring my bishop up, trying to attack that b2 pawn. Because, yeah, this doesn't really do much because I got my queen and bishop and my rook guarding it, so not sure really what he's going to be doing there. But yeah, at the end of last video, when I was talking about how much elo that I would gain per game. If I win this game, then I get plus 50, which means typically if you're going to be gaining a lot more elo, that means chess.com thinks that you should be in a higher, I guess, elo bracket. So even though I got 600 to start with, I'm assuming that chess.com thinks I should be a little bit higher, which does excite me a little bit because I want to see if maybe I can get over my other account, which is currently, I think, like at 7 something. And so I'm wondering if this new account, maybe if chess.com thinks maybe I'm in the 800s. Now, while we're waiting for the opponent to make a move here, I am, of course, trying to... Oh, okay, so he moved his bishop back. So I'm still going to go with my plan, attacking the... Okay, so now this knight's actually going to be under attack, which kind of sucks. But actually, I am going to attack this fork here. So if he takes, I'm just going to take his queen. And if he moves his queen out, then I'm just going to take the rook. What a fork, what a fork. This is a good fork here. But yeah, if I win this game, I get plus 50 elo. If I lose, minus 47. So it's crazy how much. Okay, so he is going to lose his rook here. And then now I got to move my bishop back, which I think I'm going to move it. He will be able to attack this pawn here, but I'm not really tripping about it that much because if he does, then I can just take this knight. Okay. Can't take the rook because then that, I mean, he can take that pawn, but oh, wow. He just gave up his queen like that. Yeah. Brody did not realize that. So I think we're going to jump into one more game here. And maybe we can make it a quick one. Looks like we're with black again. I don't really think I have a preference when it comes to what color. Oh, this guy's playing the... How's it? It's like the fianchetto, I think it's pronounced. Or isn't it also like the modern? I'm not too sure. But where's this person from? They're from Switzerland. Ooh, fancy. Let's see here. They are playing a different opening than people normally play. This guy does have 2 attackers. Yeah, he's just going to take my queen, though. So he will be up a pawn. I don't really... You know, I guess I will. So he's attacking that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to just place my knight here, attacking that bishop. Okay, he just goes back. I am actually going to take. And then I'm going to check him just so that he loses his castling rights. So I'm going to just move it back. And then I'm probably going to castle my king. So he's wanting to trade bishops as well. Okay. Actually, he hasn't lost castling rights because he did protect with the pawn. But right now, his knights are still in the way, so he still can't really castle. But I am probably going to... Oh, wow, and then he just moves his king. You know, when people make moves like that, that actually kind of gets me wondering if they're potentially cheating, because why would he move his king out like that? So I am going to move. This is actually a really weird position. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, he's just moving his pieces in a really interesting way. And it almost just feels like it's not real. Oh, I just left that hanging. Yeah, look, he didn't even take. Like, that's some stockfish computer move would be like, oh, that's not the right move to take because then XYZ 50 moves into the future. Ooh, I actually am losing this bishop, though, which kind of sucks. So... Because I can't move here because then the knight takes. I can't take here because then the knight protects. So I'm actually going to deliver a check here. Let's make the king move. And then try to figure out a way to protect this bishop or move him out to safety. I could move my knight here. Actually, I think I am going to do that and then move him here, threatening to take that rook. So if he wants to take, he has to worry about that rook first. And if he does take, then I can just take with my rook, and then I'm also threatening that knight as well. Like, what is he doing? It's so weird what this guy's doing. Let's go ahead, because I could move back, but then he can just take here. And then I could take with my rook, but I think I am going to continue my plan with going for this rook here. Okay, and he moves it. Yeah, that's just weird. It just feels weird to me. But am I even in the... Like, am I even high enough IQ to know if it's weird or not? I don't know. I think I'm going to give a check here just to give my king breathing room. I don't want to get back ranked mate somehow. It's just weird. I just feel weird about this game. I don't know. Because I could take, but then he's just going to bring his rook there. So I think I am going to... I can move my bishop out of danger now. So I think I am... No, I can't. I can't even take that. So... Yeah, that's just weird. Let's go ahead. I think I'm going to move my knight back. Okay. Oh, but now he can take that. Yeah, see, this guy just isn't really... These are crazy moves. For 662, we're going to go into game review, and I bet he's going to have, like, crazy accuracy. Oh, look, now he's attacking that. Let's move him... I'm going to just move him back into the middle. Yeah, look, he's going to take this pawn, probably. Yup. If I go here and he knows about en passant, then we know this guy is full of BS. I can't really protect this pawn other than with my rook. Oh, look. Yeah, look. There's a fork right here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, good find, bro. Good find. He's still going for it. Okay. I guess I do have to move out the way. So if he does take, I'll just take. Oh, but then he can take. I can't even do that. Wow. Yeah. I don't really believe this guy. But I'll move here, I guess. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this. Attack the knight, so I am just going to take with my rook. He'll take, I'll take. And then it'll be a knight's endgame. How many pawns do you have? 1, 2... What is this? I'm just going to go with my original plan. Now, if he doesn't trade and he pulls like some crazy move, then I know this guy's just full of crap. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Because like I can't take because then he'll take. If I go here, where could he go? I can't go here because then when he moves his knight to there, I think I am going to go here. Because if I go here and he goes here, that is checking me, double checking me, but I can just go up again. I'm going to go here. Yeah. Well, go back again. Is he going to make this a draw? I'll draw it. I don't even care because this guy's definitely. I think this guy's cheating. So draw might be best case scenario because if I lose this game, I'm losing 42 elo. That's crazy. But then I bet I'll get another message and be like, oh, hey, by the way, someone that you played was also cheating. So here's plus 44 elo. Okay, what does this move do? I think I'm going to move my knight. So what does that do? I'm gonna move my knight here, attacking these two pawns. Maybe try to get up. Oh, okay, yeah, look at that. Crazy. I'm gonna move here. Because I think anywhere this knight goes, it can't really fork my king and rook. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Take that pawn. I'm gonna try to run this pawn. I guess not. I'm gonna protect my pawn again. Maybe I'm gonna try pushing this. F5. Maybe hopefully kicking out the knight here because the king can't take. Dude, I'm having to use like 200% brain power on this game. Come to find out, it really is just a legitimate person. But look at their name. Like, it looks like they just did random letters. I'm gonna kick out the knight here, and then hopefully that'll actually allow me to take this pawn. Because where could it even go? Can't go there. It can go there, but I don't think it can protect this pawn. That's the good news about it. Okay. So that allows me to do this. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I can take this knight if he doesn't move it. Okay, that's fine, to be honest. He'll take that. I'll just have to move. But then I'm going to try just pushing this pawn here if I even can. Honestly, I'm going to take. Okay, I'm going to bring my knight back. Protecting that rook. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I don't really want to move my king away from these two. So I'm going to just try to push this pawn. I can take this. Because that's guarded. So he has to move his king. Yeah. How convenient. Shoot. Okay, so I'm losing that pawn. Dude, is this gonna be another draw? Because I don't think I can do anything to protect this pawn now, which kind of sucks. This guy wants to chat. He sent a flexing emoji. So this guy's acting like he isn't cheating. Let's be real. Okay. You know what? There's nothing I can do with this pawn. So I think it's gonna be a draw, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm gonna just do this. I don't think there's anything that can be done. I'm also really low on time, so I just need to. I think I just need to. I honestly don't even know what I need to do. Let's see if he'll take. Okay. Get his king out of there. Ooh, I actually have to. I was gonna move my knight here to attack his pawn, but then that rook would have been left hanging, and then that actually would have been GG, and I would have had to have quit the game. Yeah, it's gonna be another draw because literally can't do anything. Yeah, it's a draw. So I'm gonna review this game because what is this guy's accuracy? Oh no, my little screen's a little messed up there. Really? Okay, so here, let me fix. Hold on, let me fix the little portion there. Okay, so I made it a little bit bigger. So as you can see, this guy only had a 55.3% accuracy. I actually had 0.4% accuracy better, but it looks like we both played a game rating of 350, but there's just no way. He made 5 blunders and I made 2. There's just no way that he only had 55% accuracy because it just felt like he was finding the best moves. So maybe this guy was legit, but I'm happy to at least ended it in a draw instead of losing, like, what was it, 42 elo. But I think that's a good place to leave it here for this video. 2 draws and a win. You know, at least it wasn't 2 losses and a win. So you know what, I'm going to take a draw. I think I only lost a combined elo of 2 between the draw games and then however much I won on that second game. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna leave the video off here. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead, smash the like button down below. Make sure you subscribe as well if you want to follow the chess journey. Also check out the shorts because I do the daily puzzle and I post it every day. So if you want to find out the answer, go ahead, check out those shorts, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Before we actually end the video, I do want to just jump in here really quickly and say that this guy, after watching and editing the video, I realized that this guy definitely was not cheating, and I definitely was just not seeing everything correctly because there were a lot of things that I missed that I should have, you know, noticed or done in the game. And so there are just a couple of things that I do want to show, and because some of the things I was saying in the video just weren't true, like this move here where he moves his knight over here to d4, and my next move is this pawn move, and I was like, why didn't he just take this bishop here? Because it was like, in my mind, I thought it was, you know, easy trade because they say bishops are better than knights, so he would sacrifice his knight to then take my bishop. But I realized that he can't even take because my rook is pinning that knight. So that's one reason. And then another big one that I realized that I honestly could have potentially won this game if I would have just opened my eyes. But let me show you another move here that I completely missed that could have been winning. So we have this position here. It is 6 moves away from the end of the game, but I do this move with my knight going to f5, putting the king in check. And once the king moves, I didn't even see that I could have taken his rook right here, and that would have been winning the game. But instead, I decided to move my king, attacking his rook, when instead I really could have just taken with my rook, because that was kind of the whole point of putting the king in check and doing that discover attack. But I didn't see it. I was just too harped up on thinking this guy was cheating. But after reviewing the game and, you know, watching it from, I guess, a third person perspective, you know, watching someone else play the game, I realized that there was just a lot of things that I should have done. But hey, I'm only rated 654, so it's not like I'm Magnus or Hikaru seeing that from 40 moves away. So it's the part of learning the game, and you know what? That's what we're here to do. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.